Yeah, you know me, you know me, you know me now. Yeah, you know me, you know me, you know me now.
Green Borough, yeah? It's actually ironic that it's called Green Borough. Because the one thing that holds people back in Greenwich is envy, is pride. Like, there's artists now who could be doing a lot more if, when I contacted them and said, boom, what you're doing is sick, I want to work with you, I want to help you, if they took me seriously, and because obviously I'll be what's as a bit of a background, the past 8 months I've gone from activity being down here to being up here. Out of shot. You know, the ones there, I did that on purpose, out of shot. That's where the jump's gone. And that's happened not by accident, not luck. It's been planned. Carl, what I've seen in Greenwich is someone will do something and get a little bit of a buzz. Rather than going, bro, I've got a buzz. How can I build on this? Who can I talk to find out what to do next? They've gone, yeah, I've got a buzz. Get me. That's me. Then the buzz dies. Then the next man goes, oh, they did such and such. I'm going to do something else. And then they get a buzz. Rather than looking to the left and saying, yeah, that person had a buzz, but it died. I should probably do something different. They go, yeah, man's got a buzz. And it dies. And everyone's doing it. I've been trying to show people, I'm not even trying to say, let me be your manager. I'm not a manager. I'm not Kwame. I'm not Shabs. I'm not these people in it. I'm not a manager. I don't work for Sony. I don't work for Island. But I know what I'm talking about. I'm a problem solver. That's what I do in life, in music, and everything. I'm a problem solver. I could look at an artist and say, boom, right, you've got such and such vibe that you're starting to play with. But I know, because I spend time looking at this stuff, I know you're going to get to a point where you're going to get stuck. You're not going to know what to do. I have the answer. All I want to do is make sure that you're ready to absorb the information when you need it. Like, people forget that with music, it's not just, I'm going to sit down, write bars, and tomorrow I'm going to be Kanye West. It's not that. I'm going to sit down, write bars, and do this tune. Like, the best information you can ever get is from people who do what you do at a better level, or someone who's got more experience than you. Like, there's always a bigger dog in it. Always, in everything you look at in life. Skepta's got that bar on that big tune where he's basically saying, if I knew then what I know now, I would have blown. And it's a thing where there's artists at the moment, I'm 25, there's artists out there who are like 20. And 2 years ago, I was showing them, listen, like, you're going to blow, but you need to do this and you need to do that. And they looked at Pawz who was just doing freestyles, and they just thought, nah, but Pawz ain't blown. If Pawz ain't blowing, that means he doesn't know what he's talking about. So I'm not going to listen to Pawz. These times, Pawz is shutting down shows. People are inviting Pawz onto Nasty's BDO tour, and these men are in their bedroom releasing tunes, and people are calling me saying, have you heard their tune? It's dead. Like, it bugs me. It's like, I'm smiling, yeah, because I'm a bastard, but it actually bugs me because I have this thing where I look at Drake, yeah, and Drake's always saying no new friends, which the way people have construed it is dumb. Carl, you always need new friends, innit? Carl, if your friends die, you're gonna be alone. No one wants that. But at the same time, the thing that you have to respect about that is, rather than me blow, say I blow like Tiny and I'm going to the Oscars. Why am I going to the Oscars to sit with guys I've never met before and meant to be relaxing and enjoying myself, when I can say, you're an artist, you're an artist, you're an artist, do X, Y, and Z, we will all blow together, we'll all go to the Oscars together, we'll drink together, we'll chill together, we'll tour together. Like, why am I trying to do this solo thing? But that's what Greenwich Borough does. Everyone in Greenborough is just like, no, but I've got my team. I'm not going to help no one else.
But as an artist that's more experienced or has more recognition, do you feel like they should be obliged to do something to help maybe the younger talent, or maybe they're good talent, but they're not very good at marketing themselves as an artist, etc.
I think to an extent they are, but the reason that won't happen is because they know the attitude in Greenwich. Like if I went there, I could name 3 artists. I could name 3 artists right now who I know. If I went to them and said, "Boom, let me help you," they'd be like, "Yeah, help me," but they wouldn't listen to a word I said. They'd listen, but it would go in one ear and out the other, and continue doing what they're doing, which, in my eyes, is nothing. Once you get to a certain level, whether it be in music, in acting, in life, in work, in women, in marriage, in learning to swim, in riding a bike, once you get to a certain level, the only thing you should then focus on for that activity is how do I get to the next one? Once you get there, you go up again, then you go up again, then you go up again. Like Richard Branson didn't get hold of one train and go, "Do you know what? Yeah, man's got one train, get me. Betas." He was like, "Nah, I want that train, and I want that train. Trains? No. I've got trains now. Now I want planes. Yeah, man's got planes. Now I want to go to the moon." Like, that's how man needs to be thinking. But in Greenwich, it's, nah, but obviously, man's got a bike, innit?
Obviously, some people that may be watching this will be thinking, why are they so bothered about what's going on in Greenwich Borough? It's more about the world, or I'm trying to blow internationally, or in the UK, etc., etc.
Everyone says that. But for me, yeah, if you can't get love where you're from, how are you going to get love elsewhere? Like, how many people are in London? If you can't get love in London, how are you going to get love in the UK? If you can't get love in the UK, how are you going to go somewhere like America? How are you going to go there? Like, you can't get a reload in your bits, but you want to go somewhere that's 100 times bigger and expect to get reloads. From who? Because the people that you should be able to relate closest to don't feel you. They're not liking what you're doing. So, for me, like, I hate the whole hood celeb thing. I'm not about that life. But you should have the ability to get to that point. Like, once you're known in your area, you branch out. Even if it's doing tunes with someone, if it's cameoing someone's video, if it's going to someone's radio station, you get known in another area. Like, there's 32, 33 boroughs in London. If I'm known in Green, calm. I'll do a tune with someone from Blue, I'm known there too. I'll go Camden, I'll go Haringey, I'll go this place, I'll go that place, I'll go this place, I'll go to that place. Then I've got London covered. Once I've got London covered, I can then start saying, boom, I can go to other cities. Like, the wickedest thing is, if you catch any artist in Green who says that they're happy with where their music is now, ask them if they want to go on tour. Ask them if they want to go on tour. Car, I can tell anyone, I did, was it last year? Last year I did one festival date. Brownstock Festival in Chelmsford. And I know from that one day, if any artist from Greenwich does a festival day, a festival gig, and isn't inspired to do more, they shouldn't be doing music. But you need to be ready to take on information from your elders. Like, you can't be stush, really. That's what it is. It's stush. There's no team, there's no camaraderie in Greenwich. When you look at OG, when you look at P Money blew, yeah. But at the same time, Blacks was doing his thing. Cozzy was doing his thing. Drifter was doing his thing. They're all working. Like, they'll jump on set and say, yeah, everybody knows we're OGs. But then at the same time, when P Money spits a bar, you know his bar. When Black spits a bar, you know his bar. They're working together. So they're saying, boom, right, like, I'll headline your show. If you've got support acts, bro, you might as well just bring Blacks and Drifter.
Another reason why I would say the whole reason behind the whole Greenwich Borough situation was, as a fan of grime and rap from local artists as well, obviously in college days, late secondary school days now, obviously SP was someone, SP, Mafia,
Pinnacle at one point.
They're at one point, it's like there were so many divisions within Green Borough, which to their own reasons, that's the case may be, but there was so much different types of styles of music, and loads of people came together, and obviously, you know, people move on, people stop doing music, etc., etc. But it feels like that type of feeling and that type of input that SP had and inspiration it's given to a lot of artists, yeah, it seems to have gone now. So I just wanted to know, like, is it so? It's just. Do you personally think there could be anything else, or do you feel like other people need to do stuff? Do you feel like KNWME needs to do more? Do you feel like SP needs to do more? Do you feel like any other studios within Greenwich Borough?
For me, one thing I've noticed, because you're not the only person who said that, like other people have said similar things, yeah. But my personal view on that whole situation is SP shouldn't have been helping anyone. KNWME shouldn't be helping anyone. All these other channels, studios, producers, all of that shouldn't be helping anyone. As an artist, not even as an artist, as a person wanting to succeed in life, you have to be willing and actively pursuing your goals. You have to chase them. Like, there's a saying, if you don't build your own dreams, someone will hire you to help them build theirs. So rather than as an artist going to SP and expecting SP to tell me what I'm meant to be doing, I should be coming to SP and showing SP, I know what I'm meant to be doing, help me do it. Because that's what, like anyone who provides a service, it's supply and demand. They're supplying the service because it's needed. So booking studio time should be because I'm coming to record, not I'm going to book it with SP because I want SP to tell me what I'm doing. I have to go to Sammy because Sammy knows how I'm meant to be performing. Why does Sammy know how your career is meant to be going, but you don't know how your career is meant to be going? Like, for me, that makes no sense. I think to an extent there can be help for newcomers, and I think that's something that should be shared amongst everyone. Like, whether you provide a service or you're an artist, you're a producer, whatever you do, you can always help newcomers. There just needs to be a lack of this us against them. It's not even killing. That's what's killed the ends. Like, I'm not even gonna say names because I know that people are just gonna at me and just talk bare crud. But there's artists in Greenwich that I'm aware of that have been on KNWME. I've just been waiting on them to shout me. Once they shout me, I'm all for taking them into studio and saying, boom, you know that fast flow that everyone can't do? You wanna learn how to do it? You know them punchlines that everyone can't do? Do you wanna learn how to do it? But I'm waiting for people to show me that they're willing and ready to take that step to show me they've got that effort. They can learn. Everyone can always learn. Always learn. Up until about an hour ago, I was learning something new for music. Everyone can always learn, but you gotta be ready and willing to take the information.
Alright then. That's a good, decent interview.
Boy.
Yeah, that's what it is. Pawz.